You ever wonder if zombies actually think before they move? What happens if I give them two equal paths, but one is loaded with traps? How you doing? I'm Rebel, welcome back to 7 Days. Today I'm putting zombie AI to the test in two parts. First, I'm going to build two equal length pathways, one clean, the other one filled with traps, to see if they choose safety over pain. Then, I'm going to find out just how far they're willing to travel to avoid the danger and still try to reach me. Let's start building and see if we can confuse these zombies even further. Alright, I think I cleared out enough trees to give us enough room to see if this works. So I think first we're going to start with our bunker. Something that's simple, something that's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. Alright, we got a 5x5 setup. Now we just need to start building up and filling everything in for our little bunker. And typically with bases, anytime I build a bunker, I always do the first like 2 to 3 layers. Typically I do 3. All just solid concrete. That way it's deterring the zombies from trying to beat through the foundation rather than just come and get me. And then on the sides, I kind of build up like that. There we go. If you have something built up like this, you're pretty solid for Horde Night, as long as the zombies still have a path to get to you. You can't just hop up here in this tall 13-story tower and expect the zombies just to ignore you. So there we go, 3 blocks tall of solid concrete, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 will give us 14 high is where we're gonna go, because the zombies take damage when they fall from an 11 block drop, and we want to make sure that none of them go into a rage mode, so we went a little bit higher. Now we're gonna build a simple pathway in, and it's going to meet right here. We're gonna use the standard pole side centered, rotated on its side for their pathway. And now we just need to build the stairs. The bane of my existence in 7 Days to Die. I hate building stairways. Alright, here we go. It's a fairly simple setup. One side, we're gonna put, I don't know, what do you think? Spinning blade traps or electric fence post along the side? It's not gonna look pretty. It's just gonna be very basic to see if zombies actually choose one path over the other. And then the other one we're gonna keep clean. I wanna see if zombies actually detect danger. Alright, like I said, we're not really going for an aesthetic look here. We're not even setting it up on switches. We're using this generator to power up a couple traps. And then we're going to run some zombies through and see if we can convince them to take the danger path. See, we got 2 spinning blade traps and an electric fence post. And on the other side, which is a completely equal distance, a clean path. So we're going to turn zombie AI off. We're going to put an Arlene here, another one right here, and then we're also going to put one right, try to get her dead center, right there. So we got 3 Arlenes, 1 at each step and 1 right in the center. If my calculations are correct, that zombie Arlene is going to go up that stairs and go through the damage. That zombie Arlene is just going to go up the clean path. And that Arlene is going to go to which side of the pathway I'm standing on when I turn her AI on. So, like, it looks like she's a little bit to the left. I'm going to stand to the right just to see if she goes right. There we go. No, she went left. Okay. So, they don't care about the damage. Hi, how you doing? Thank you for coming up. I mean, the fact that they're pathing to me is great on both sides. What happens if we spawn in 25? There we go. Which side you guys gonna go? Yeah, so it looks like a fairly even split. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 went to the easy route, and the rest of them went to the dangerous route. That pretty much tells me that they don't see damage. Because if they saw damage, they would all go to the right. Come on. Let's get rid of some of you. We don't need you breaking away at my foundation because you didn't take an 11 block fall from that one. Alright, I guess that solves the first problem. Zombies do not see damage. And I didn't think they did, but I wanted to check it just in case. However, if there is some form of damage blocking their pathway... Alright, so if I put doubled... Maybe what if I tripled their path? I know that they do see spikes, but I don't know if it stops their pathway. Like, if this is the only path they have to get to me, I wonder if they'll... Is that going to break their pathway? So, throw in a couple Arlenes over here, so they have a clear path to the right, or they're going to... Yeah, so you're not walking all the way to the right, which is fine. And now you're just stuck in the pathway. I do know, zombie AI is weird. Sometimes spikes break their pathway, and sometimes they just run through them like morons. Now, I know Jawoodle already has a snake-like setup. If you guys have ever seen it, it's a base where he essentially makes the zombies run back and forth in... You've seen, like, the old... He even mentions it in his video. Like, the old Nokia game. The snake game, where you just, you know, zigzag up and down and you try to fill every single block with the snake, trying to get those little dots. And I think the zombies will path about, I think he said 1,200 blocks before they'll actually just come over and beat at your foundation. Not trying to do that. That's a lot of pathway. He made a base where it was like 2 minutes before the zombies even reached him. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing no 1,200 block pathway. I'm not doing any of the science either. As long as their entrance into the pathway is within, I think it's like 40 to 45 blocks, I think, they'll still take the pathway. Woodle's base also looked a lot better than this is going to. He had his worked out to where it was like perfectly symmetrical on both sides, and while symmetry is important, makes it look a lot nicer, I am not that OCD. I do have slight OCD. I am not that OCD. I am more lazy than I am OCD, if that makes sense. Alright, we gotten this far. Let's see if we can test it out. See if the zombies will actually follow the pathway. Over here, Arlene. Comes up. I think if it's like a proximity thing, where as long as you're close enough to the zombies, they will spawn and take the path that you want them to take. As long as the block choice is right. And I also do think, though, when they come in within striking distance, yeah. So she becomes within striking distance and she starts beating away at stuff. No, thank you. So while I'm building up this base, there is something that I'd like your opinion on. If you didn't know, YouTube records everything. You scroll past a thumbnail, it's logged. You click on a video, logged. You comment, watch, skip ahead, all of it is tracked. Even when I upload a video, the title, thumbnail, description, and video content itself are analyzed to decide who YouTube shows it to. So creators like me are constantly trying to play the game to get discovered. And that brings me to the call to action. You've heard them before. Make sure you subscribe, share this with your friends, hit that notification bell. If you like that video, punch that like button in the face like a boss! I'm not making fun of you, Jack. I love your videos. You just have the most memorable outro. Sound familiar? Well, here's where I need your honest opinion. Do you find these little subscribe pop-ups that I use annoying? I'll put a few in here just so you know what I'm talking about. I try to tailor them to fit the game I'm playing, work them in naturally, and use them sparingly. But still, I wonder if they're distracting or if they pull you out of the video. One thing I don't like doing is verbally asking for subs. It's not that I can't, I just find it really cringy. Even in my outro saying like, comment, share, subscribe, it just feels forced. You know how to sub. If I earned it, awesome. If I didn't, not everybody's cup of tea, no hard feelings. But let's just say I beat a horde and suddenly stop the video, or not even stop the video, but just look at the camera and just, hey, don't forget to hit that like button. Doesn't that take you out of the moment? Now don't get me wrong, YouTube is built around engagement, which is amazing for me because I'm focused more on community than money. But more subs, more likes, more comments, and more watch time equals more discoverability, equals bigger community. So here's the other part that most people don't realize. Once you hit 1,000 subscribers, and if you didn't know, that's the monetization level you need to be at in order to get money from ad rev from videos. But once you hit 1,000 subs, sub count doesn't really affect ad revenue. It's more of a status symbol than anything else. Views, however, matter. Whether you've got 1,000 subs or 10 million subs, if both of those creators get 1,000 views, they make the same amount in ad rev. That said, more subs can help you get more consistent views and open the door to sponsorships. Quick sidebar, I've turned down every single sponsorship offer so far. If I don't personally find value in the product, I'm not promoting it. Simple as that. Back to what I was saying. So now I'm rethinking how I handle the calls to action. Every how to grow on YouTube video always says, ask for subs. And at the end of every video, I usually say, like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell. But is that too much, too pushy, not enough? I genuinely want to know what your take. Do me a huge favor and drop your thoughts in the comments. And yes, I know that's a call to action as well. And guilty as charged. I'm not trying to be the next big YouTuber, but I do want to grow this channel without annoying people who are already enjoying it. And the fact that 1,500 of you enjoy my stuff really blows me away daily. I appreciate it more than you know. Alright, enough of me yapping about YouTube. Let's get back into the game. Alright, I've gotten pretty deep into building this thing. I have no idea. I'm really hoping that I haven't exceeded the 1,200 block limit. Alright, turn AI off, come over here, drop some barrel Arlenes. A bunch of them in there. I'm gonna come over here. I'm hoping that they don't make that jump. Obviously, I'm going to be in that tower, but I haven't finished building it yet, and I want to see what happens. No! They're within jumping distance. Darn it. I see what the problem might be. I'm dumb. They don't have any path to get to me. Nope, that's not the right spot. This leads to here. Was that my issue? Is they had no way to get to me? Oh, sometimes I am the smartest man alive, you know? There we go. Now, my calculations are correct. They should follow the entire path. Dumb Arlene. Sometimes playing with zombie AI is just too fun. What we should do is get the bowler over here and give him some exercise. I think typically, yes, some of them are getting confused. You're within like striking distance, they'll actually jump paths to come and get you. Sometimes. No, thank you. Along you go. More exercise for you. Thank you. Appreciate it, ma'am. I wonder what would happen if I lined this whole top part with spikes. Would that break their pathway? That's a lot of work. Let's do one row, see what happens. Never mind. Not doing that. Not putting in all the supports for it. What we can do is along this backside here, where it is stable. I want to see how badly the spikes are going to break them, because if I can put spikes all along just the turns, I don't want to put them on the straightaways. But if I put spikes along the turns, that'll slow them down significantly. I'm already regretting building this base because it's taking forever just to do a single test, just because they take forever to get to me. Just don't fall, ladies. If you fall, you gotta start the whole process over again, and I don't think I have the patience for that. Alright, how you gonna handle the spikes? Just slows you down? You're not gonna try to jump? Promise you won't try to jump now. 309. Good hustle. No, thank you. You take too long. Alright, I think that does it. I got their pathway completed. It's all connected. Now I just have to run one final test to make sure that they get in the stairs. And the only thing, I'm not worried about them running back and forth. I'm not watching that again. Alright, so we got 5 Feral Arlenes. And all we're here doing is double checking to make sure all 5 of them, since they're all on different sides of my base, make sure they all take the pathway. Yeah, I don't care about the spikes. Go ahead, destroy them. So far, I only see 1. I saw 2. There's 2 up. There's 3 up. I had 5. There's 4. And there should be 1 more somewhere. And 5. Good. Alright, I think that's going to do it. Now I just need to paint it, which is going to take forever, because I got all those pillars. And then send a horde through. If you know anything about painting in this game, it's not a pain, it's just tedious. One wrong click and you can screw up a whole thing. But if you have ever paid attention to how I paint things, this is the laziest way I've ever done it, is I literally just held right mouse button, see another one, and walked through the base. Just walked through the bottom of the base, just kind of like this, right here, just hitting walls randomly, just left and right, going back and forth, trying to get every single corner painted. Normally, what I do is I paint all of the north and south walls, painted one color, and all the east and west walls painted the other color, another color. But they match. This one, there's so many pillars, there's so many things that I would have to individually paint that I'm not dealing with any of that. I'm just making sure it's all painted. And it's not done yet, I know that. There's still a lot that needs to get painted. But I think that's all of the actual pillars done. And painting this is kind of pointless because I don't think that there's going to be a situation where you're even going to see, other than what I'm showing you right now, the bottom side of the base. Alright, I think that's the whole thing painted up. I'm sure I missed a block in there somewhere, but top to bottom, the entire thing is painted. Alright, we ditched all the dev tools. We got all of our supplies set up. We got our ammo, our nail gun for repairs, repair kits, concrete mix, bacon and eggs, yucca juice, first aid. Now all we have to do is send in the horde. I think that takes care of everything. We put up enough torches around the base. They're all over, just so that I could see. Dev mode off, creative mode off. Now set time. Day 70, 21:58. Welcome to the confusing spiral maze, whatever you want to call it. As long as it works. Are they coming? They're making their way up the stairs. Bird, have fun with the spikes. Pretty light. I really hope they're not beating away at the foundation. It's kind of scaring me a little bit. I wish I can turn dev mode on and just to double check, but too late now. Cop blew up right there. That's not good. They're gonna blow up. They can't be on the pathway. Oh my god, this is gonna be green, neon green nightmare. They're all building up. Don't blow up. The cop was about to blow up, man. I saw it. I didn't do any timing. I should have timed it. to see how long it actually takes the zombies to run the course. They still got a long way to go before they hit me. As long as they're not chewing away at the foundation, which I can't. Hey, you, stop that. No beating away at the base. Bird, you can kick rocks. Big boy, you need the exercise. I should have let you run. I swear, some of these are hits, and they don't care about it. I think the spikes, all the spikes that I got laid down, I think those are stopping the zombies from even trying to get close. They get to a certain point, and they're like, oh, spikes, can't make it through. Yeah, I think once they chip away at all those spikes... Hey, I took 2 damage. Once they make it through that, I think it's going to be a nightmare when they get here. Hey, the nurse, she made it. I don't know, what is that, like halfway? She still has to go all the way around. What hour are we on? 11:30? Not too bad. Spikes are really putting in work, I'll tell you that much. That made a huge difference. I think they'd already be here if it wasn't for the spikes. Iron spikes are the hero of this base. This guy, he's been sitting there for a while. No stopping. You're going the wrong way. If you go the wrong way, you have to restart. Stop trying to knock other people down. And you, stop trying to beat my base. That one block is taking a lot of damage. Stop that. Now imagine I go the whole Horde night and no zombies make it to me. I don't think there's a chance that that's going to happen, but as long as they're still funneling properly, I'm keeping an eye on like all of the damaged blocks. So like that block right there I'm worried about. But that's really the only one that I see that's like really bad. And you got dumb zombies like this trying to go backwards. Midnight. Made it 2 hours. Not a single zombie made it to me. Nurse. It's always a nurse. Resiliency. Can you do it? I'll even let you go. Come on. You can make it. Oh. Oh, she ain't down. She still has a fighting chance. How you doing? Welcome. Yep, you got a long way to go. Keep going. You gotta go all the way back. I don't think she's gonna make it. I forgot how long this base actually was. I should measure it. How many vertical or horizontal blocks there are. Look at this guy just sitting there sleeping. Let me help you out, sir. Ah, the nurse fell. The one we were... Oh, look. We got another nurse on the way. I'm actually wondering if I could just sit here. Obviously, you can't let them damage the base. But I don't know why they all seem to be piling up right there. Stop that. Uh-oh, they broke that block. It's your own fault now if you can't get to me. Actually kind of works out. Slows them down just enough. And maybe, with that one block broke, it'll actually stop them from jumping over. Like, obviously they're going to jump over that one damaged block, but it'll stop them from, like, bunching there. 3 hours to go. Not a single zombie made it to me yet, but we do have a contender. And once again, the nurse. You're almost there. You're not going to make it, though, are you? This is where you're going to die. Oh, you made it. This is where you're going to die. Sorry, ma'am. Looks like a bit... Yeah, there you go. 2 hours to go. Nobody made it to me yet. Too many spikes, I guess. There's a demo. Gotta make sure he does not set off it. You don't set off his button on this pathway. If he blows up this pathway, you're going the wrong way. You are done for. See, the corners are perfect. So the corners of this base. Anytime they turn, it bunches them all up, and you can just spray into the crowd. Same thing with right here. Whatever they're doing right there, whatever, there's like zombie mating juice right there or something. They're all getting hung up right here in this block. I should have put like arrows painted on this base, just on the top, like just with sheets of paint. Man, there's another block that's breaking. We're having a field day. Just so that I can tell which way they're supposed to be going. I assume they're going the right way. I don't really know if it's the right way or not. I can't tell which way is going, which way is coming, which way is going. Not a single zombie to my front door. I mean, I guess I did give them quite a few spikes to get through. Long enough path, put enough spikes in their way, and not a single zombie makes it to you. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I cheated a very little bit. I used dev mode just to get through my wall here. That's it. Still same health, still infected. But this way I can come down and actually see what's going on. And take out the rest of the zombies. Uh-oh. Wasn't supposed to fall, though. Trying to save the base here. Ooh, they shoot through a lot of the base. It is a good thing I made that back pillar. I'm gonna get hit. Yeah, there it is. I knew it was coming. It's a good thing I made that pillar, my main foundation, so thick. I'll show you in 1 second, as soon as I take care of these scumbags. Go away. Hi, Mama. Construction worker, I need your help, man. My building's taking damage. All these scumbags. Aren't you done yet? Down. Down, you're not down. Now you are. Twitchy Tom. Taking a little nap. I hear more. Janitor, you gonna help clean up all these bodies for me, buddy? Soldier, to the end, buddy. Thank you. Well, the maze base worked like a charm. The zombies just kept running and running. And it's a good thing, too, because the bowler, he needs a little bit of exercise. And hey, just a quick heads up, I will be playing 2.0 when the stable version drops on June 30th. I actually applied for Streamer Weekend, but yeah, I didn't make the cut. Maybe next time. Because I record ahead of schedule, I still have a few videos in 1.4, but you better believe that there's going to be chaos, creativity, and probably some questionable base designs in full force for 2.0. Alright, you know the rest of the deal. Like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace, I'm outta here.